you're confident up north, raise your hand. If you're confident in Dixie, raise your hand. If you're sure from east to west, sure is one you love the best, raise your hand if you're sure.
From the bleachers to the Met, Sure goes on feeling dry, not wet, and helps keep you feeling dry and confident all day, anywhere.
Confident, confident, dry and secure. Raise your hand if you're sure.
To all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and your patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and your patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and your patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese. It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's.
You beat the team you had to beat.
Hey, look!
You did it in the dust and heat. Now you're thirsty and hot, and you know what to do. 'Cause there's something big waiting for me and you. Coke is it the biggest taste you've ever found. Coke is it the one that never lets you down. Coke is it the most refreshing taste around. Coke is it. Coke is it.
Open your eyes and hear the magic. Universal Pictures announces the most dazzling romantic musical fantasy in years, Xanadu. Starring Olivia Newton-John, Michael Beck, and Gene Kelly.
Whenever you're away from me, wherever you go, you're never far away from me.
Lover, I won't take a back seat tonight. Ooh, lover, getting on my 2 feet tonight.
Xanadu. It's a love story about a boy and girl from two very different worlds whom no one can keep apart. It's a spectacular entertainment that will transport you beyond your dreams. Xanadu, where time stops and the magic never ends. Xanadu.
Hello, my friends. It's so good to see you tonight. Welcome to my favorite decade. Now, what I want you to do is press that share button on the video. You know. with your friends. Share it with the people that you don't like. Because they might like the 80s. They might have grown up in the 80s like I did. Well, I was a child of the 70s, born in the 60s, but I really grew up and learned a lot in the 80s. I mean, that's when all the weird stuff in my life happened to me. Yeah, I know some of you who are a little bit older than me, weird stuff happened to you in the 80s too, but the weird stuff that happened to me was figuring out who I was and growing up in this magical decade. And of course, my favorite movie, friends, that inspired me more than anything is from 1980. A place where nobody dared to go. The love that we came to know, they call it, that's right, Xanadu, not Club Cafe. That's right. Open your eyes and see, although I was at Club Cafe in the 80s. We are in Xanadu. Are dancing and there you are, a shooting star, an everlasting world, and you're here with me eternally. Xanadu, now we are in Xanadu. Your neon lights will shine for years and a day. The love, the echoes of long ago. You needed the world to know they are in Xanadu. And now, to live through the million years that lived on through all the years, they call it Xanadu. A million lights are dancing and there you are, a shooting star, an everlasting world, and you're here with me eternally. Xanadu, Xanadu, now we are here in Xanadu. Xanadu, Xanadu, now we are here in Xanadu. Now that I'm here, now that you're here in Xanadu, now that I'm here in Welcome to the 1980s, my friends. Hello! So who do we have here tonight? Mr. Chris. Hello, we have Mr. Chris with me tonight at the 1980s. And, hey, guys, it's great. Oh, yes. Olivia Luton-John. Yes, LJ. Yes, the roller skates, the leg warmers. Hello, James Beeman. James Beeman is here tonight with us. And, I think this is as good a time as any to talk about what I'm working on with James Beeman. And, Yeah, here it comes. This is what I am working on with James Beeman, ladies and gentlemen. I've talked about it on my last 3 shows. I spent a big part of the day today working on. He's got a multimedia production. I may have TV commercials from the 80s. I may have all kinds of stuff and fun stuff. But this is all fun for just us here tonight. But he has got a show that we are doing at the Triad on October 19th and 26th. 19 and 7, 6, 9 and 7, 26, yes. Lived experience. Now, as you know, he's one of the guys who inspired me to do what I do today as Liberace. I was his musical director, and I am back. Hello, Regina Kyle. Oh, we were selling your books last week, baby. You weren't here, but we were selling your books. Oh, well, Chris. I have Chris with me, so yes. So I'm talking about 2 people at the same time. So James Beeman and I are doing a show, Lived Experience, which is going to be one of the most fabulous experiences ever, with an incredible score and story and music and 2 old queens just telling it like it should be. And I can't wait. I cannot wait. Please, guys, if you can be in New York, that's great. Come to Lived Experience at the Triad Theater. If you can't, we are live streaming on October 26th, which is Jamie's birthday. And you can buy live stream tickets. The link is not here, but I will put it up on my page. It's on his page. Follow him. Incredible, incredible. He was an impersonator, an actor, a singer. Then Royal Shakespeare Academy and all that good stuff, and national tours. And he's one of my favorite people, one of the best actors you'll ever, ever, ever see. And he actually happened to do a show at the Goodspeed Opera House in Connecticut with Regina Kyle's daughter, Marissa, who is a gorgeous actress and singer. And Regina, as you guys know, and I've told all my girls, all my ladies, all my beautiful ladies out there, if you like romance novels, this is where to go. Now, in this particular, why do I sell my? She's my neighbor. She lives right around the corner from me. We live at the beach in Brantford, and why do I love this so much? Well, Billionaire in Her Bed is one of her very successful novels, and it is a straight romance novel. Straight meaning, man, woman thing. Too many labels. But it's about this couple. But Chris and I are side characters in that book. We are side characters in that book. And a gay couple. And yes, we complain about the kind of hors d'oeuvres and wine that are served at the parties of these straight people in this book. And her readers, her fans, loved us so much that her publishers, her agents, her people. There we go. Okay, guys, there's a live stream for Lived Experience, okay? Do a snapshot of your screen. Get that, or hit me up. Because if you can't be in New York, you can be with us. And if you guys have seen some of my Lee Squared, see, I'm all over the place here, but I'm going to try and get this. I'm going to try and tie it together. You've seen some of our Lee Squared live streams from the Triad with Firstspan Media, John Firstspan. It will be a 6-camera, multi-angle. You will feel like you are actually on the stage with us. John's amazing because he and I are friends, and he actually likes what I do. My hands here. He films my hands from above. There's a camera that's on my hands from above. He'll have the bass player, he'll have the drummer, he'll have Jamie from like 3 different angles. He'll have the audience, he'll have everything. It's incredible equipment that they have. So it's kind of like watching a pro recording. So tune in, buy your tickets for that. It's going to be great. So yes, Lived Experience on the 26th, Jamie's birthday. It will be live streamed. The 19th, we open in New York. So please come be with us live if you can. If you can, we'd love to see you live. Regina Kyle was asked to write a male novella. It's like, that's such a Liberace word. I read a novella, and I put it on top of the tavella, and then I had a limoncello. And we are the main characters in it. And as fun as it is, it's great. It's really, really great. It's like, it's so funny. You know, you have to write for your audience, and you have to write. Art is beautiful. Art can be whatever art wants to be. And we can be, oh God, yeah, who hasn't had you from 3 different angles? Stop it. Stop it. This is a family show, James. This is a family show. Can't you tell? It's a family show. But I've learned things about myself and Chris through Regina Kyle's writing that I never knew we even did. It's amazing. It's so fun. So please, I'm so blessed to have great friends and talented friends. I've so many talented friends, so many actors and artists and writers. And Angela Jackson is here. Hello, Angela. Hi, sweetheart. Angela's playing, there we go, at 88 Keys, Piano Bar and Cafe in Connecticut. And I don't, the town. Waterbury. Watertown, not Waterbury. Waterbury doesn't like Piano Bar. Watertown. She'll write it in the comments. Amazing. I've done a lot of theater with her. She's been a guest on my show, as you guys remember, I'm sure. And so I'm so glad to have you guys here with me tonight. And my decade, my Watertown, yes, my favorite decade, and with my husband Chris here, who you're going to see in just a moment. We met in the 80s. We met in 1989. Come on over here. Say hello, baby. Oh, he's going to put our thing. He has worked all day on these overlays, and this was the only picture of us that exists from the 80s. Now, this is actually in the same room. He doctored it up and made it look like Ferris Bueller's Day Off bedroom. But we were actually, he was coming out of the bathroom in the dorm, and I was walking the other way. This is the only picture of us together in 1989 when we met. Yeah, we were babies, just babies. I decided not to sport the mullet. He did. You know, it happens. But yeah, so we're here together tonight doing this show, and I think I'm going to, you guys tuned in to hear some music and hear my take on the 1980s, which I hit my favorite, Olivia Newton-John and Xanadu, 1980. My God, I can't, there's nothing that makes me happier than that. But it is a great decade, and there is so much music to cover. So I'm going to be doing a bunch of installments, and thank you for all of your requests, because you have given me about 6 new installments with all of your requests. Keep writing to me on Facebook with your requests. I'm not going to hit them all tonight, because, as you know, I was just in Mississippi. Blackie John Stamos, I love it. I was just in Mississippi with Greatest Piano Men, and I'm working on Lived Experience with Jamie, so I don't have a lot of time to learn a lot of new songs. So you're going to hear some of my favorite 80s songs over and over again tonight, and that's all fine and good. I think you'll enjoy them because they really kind of tell the story of our lives through the 80s. And I, again, want to thank you very much for your tips. Your tips have been divine and generous, and I know, hey, look, I remember during the pandemic, I gave all my money away to starving artists, and now I am one. So I appreciate it. You know, by the new year, I'm going to be so busy and flush, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that you've helped me through these times, which is why I spend entire weekends not resting and putting these shows together. So it's because I love you guys so much, and thank you. You're my family, and I love you. And so now we're going to head on to 1981. We just did 1980. We got a few more, so I'm going to move along. 1981, there are so many songs that so many people have so many favorites. This one is a favorite of mine because I grew up with a dad who was building a medical practice that was pretty incredible in the 80s. And he's a dermatologist, and he did a lot of cosmetic surgery in the 80s. So he was always busy. We didn't have family vacations. What we did have, though, was every summer for 3 days, my parents would take my brother and I, and then my sister, who was then a baby, 9 years younger than I am, to Cape Cod. And we would sit in the back of our Oldsmobile Cutlass with our hamburgers from McDonald's on the back, listening to the speaker. My brother got the speaker on the right. I had the one on the left. I was always on the left because when the audience is facing your stage right, that's a powerful position. And this song that was from a movie with Brooke Shields, which was really, Brooke Shields was amazing. Brooke Shields was actually, honestly, the first and maybe the last legal child porn. I don't know. I mean, she was young and showing her tits and doing stuff, and I don't know, was she 16 or something? And it was always done tastefully. Always, 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 always. I know that's I don't mean to make that sound bad. I'm just saying it was like, holy shit, this young girl is like kind of burying it all in everything that she's doing. But always classy, always sexy, always about love. And this song was one of the songs that we would listen to on the radio over and over and over again, between the Grease soundtrack that was still playing from 1979 to the new Xanadu soundtrack to Endless Love.
My love, there's only you in my life, the only thing that's right. My first love, your every breath that I take, your every step I make. I want to share all my love with you. No one else will do. And your eyes, they tell me how much you care. Oh, you will always be my endless love. Two hearts that beat as one. Our lives had just begun. Forever, I'll hold you close in my arms. I can't resist your charms. My love, I'll be a fool for you, I'm sure. 'Cause you know you mean the my endless love.
Yes, the endless love. Oh, I loved that song. I loved listening to it. I loved hearing it in the car. But then 1980, 1982 came around, and this band sort of rocked my world. Now, I did this song a couple weeks ago, and I'm sorry, but I think we all kind of like this one. Toto, 1982. I hear the drum. Oh, I don't hear them yet. I thought I did. But I'm going to hear them now. Right now.
I hear the drums echoing tonight, but she's only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flights. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, he's waiting there for you. Gonna take some time to take me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more can ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had. The wild dogs cry out into night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I know that I must do what's right, sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. I seek to cure what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become. To drag me away from me. There's nothing that 100 men or more can ever do. I catch the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time and do the things we never had.
I do. I bless the rains down in Africa. So, I know Kathy Messman's here. Jack Putnick's here. Jane Stevens from the UK. Hello, Jane. Good morning. Good early to morning. Hildy Lindstrom is here from Downingtown, Pennsylvania. Michelle Mercado-Chimkin. Hello, Jimmy Toucanes. That's okay. You missed all the good stuff. And I talked a lot about you. Yeah, that's all right. We're going to just do the rest of it now. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for joining. Hello, Casey. You made it home. Hello, upstate New York. Great. Thanks for joining. Thank you. Guys, thank you. Welcome to the 80s. Love the 80s. Now, you know, the 80s had some really funky, weird-ass funky commercials. I'm going to come over here because I know where they are. And Eileen Scheibner. I know the songs made no sense in the 80s, Jamie, but we didn't care. That is true. I'm looking. Hello, Bruce Simpson. James Kissam. Hello. Yes. Oh, my goodness. It's great to see you guys. So, the 80s did have some really wild commercials. Oh, I'm going to sit right over here. Hi, guys. Hi. Hi, how are you? Hi. Yeah, I'm not usually this close, but I don't have the mouse over here. Chris has it over at the table. I dug up a couple of really fun. Oh, Jamie, I got Lauren. I got Lauren Bacall. I got some Lauren Bacall, but she's later on in the show. But right now, yeah, what did we do? We did Coke and we did this. Yes. I mean, in the 80s, smoking was still a thing. Well, there were still smoking sections in restaurants. And there was a toothpaste commercial ready for that situation.
Table for two, please.
Yes, you'd prefer something in our smoking area, Philippe?
Fine.
How'd you know she smoked? Teeth, Orlando. Tobacco stains give smokers away.
Not with Topol. Topol's double-action formula foams away newly deposited smoke particles, then helps clean away built-up tobacco stains.
Table for two, please. I have a charming table in our non-smoking area.
No, we smoke.
But your teeth, so clean, and he smokes.
Topol, we give smokers winning smiles.
Yeah, kind of weird, right? But, you know, also the 80s was the decade of the AIDS crisis. And this is from Australia. It was a great commercial in the 80s about condoms. Children, cover your ears if you don't like comedy and reality that people do this stuff.
Great album, this, isn't it?
Yeah, great album.
What time's your last train?
Oh, no. I've missed it.
Well, you could always stay here.
Well, it's no trouble. I could stay on the couch.
Well, you could.
I'd rather not.
Well, that's settled then.
Mates are a new range of condoms. Like other condoms, they're reliable, but they're cheaper. They'll help prevent pregnancy and sexually transmitted diseases, but only if you're not embarrassed about using them.
I've been waiting for this moment for ages.
Funny. I was just thinking the same thing.
Mates, you make love, they make sense.
$1983. Desert loving in your eyes all rain. If I listen to your lies, would you say I'm a man without conviction? I'm a man who doesn't know how to say a contradiction. You come and go, you come and go. Come a chameleon. You come and go, you come and go. Oh, it would be easy if your colors were like my dream. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Didn't hear your wicked word. gone forever. You stream along, you stream along. Come, chameleon. You come and go, you come and go. Oh, it would be easy if your colors were like that dream. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Every day is like survival. You're my lover, not my rival. Every day is like survival. You're my lover, not my rival. I'm a man without connection. I'm a man who doesn't know. A contradiction. You come and go. You come and go. Come, chameleon. Come and go. You come and go. I love it would be easy if your colors were like my dream. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Here we go. Come, chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Love it would be easy if your colors were like my dream. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Come, chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Love it would be easy if your colors were like my dream. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Cha-cha-cha. I love ending it with a nice little cha-cha-cha. A cha-cha-cha. Yes, yes, yes. Well, we've come to the part of the program. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going long because I have so many of you guys' friends here. So you hang in as long as you want. I got a song for each decade. And if you have to go, you have to go. You know, everybody's got a life. Ooh, I gotta go this way to be out of the way. There's stuff. We've got fun stuff that Chris made. Chris, you haven't said hi on the camera yet. Just come say hi, because we're gonna move along because we got a lot of songs to get through. But yes, hi. So,
hi.
So, in 1985, oh God, we're in 1984, aren't we? We're in 1984. 84. So this works for both 84 and 85. The UK version and the Australian version. By this point in time in my life, in 1984, so in 84, how old was I? I was 14. I was 14. I knew I was gay. I had girlfriends, and I had girlfriends all the way up until I was going to engage, and my mother told me, Stop it! Don't hurt these girls. Don't hurt yourself. You be careful. But you be you. My mother was awesome. She told that to me. You guys know this story. But I did. I had girlfriends. But here I knew I was a homosexual. I knew it. I knew that I was attracted to men. I knew that I wanted to spend my life with men. And at that age, your brain is just like, it's like when, like C-3PO short circuits in is it Return of the Jedi or whatever? He's short circuit. So I was just like watching these music videos on I Want My MTV, and this guy named, you should get back to your spot because you have pictures of. I had this guy named George Michael and Wham. That I was like, oh God, I need that. Yeah, I need that. I want that.
And it turns out that a few years later, now this is 1984, but in 1989, I met this dude named Chris, who we've known forever and are married happily and living together in delicious sin. And he looked he didn't look like it in that picture, not at all. Not in that picture at all. But there is one with you and Sunita and Lem. Okay, back right corner. That's Chris. I knew that that's what I wanted, and there were musicians out there that looked like that. Yes, that was his freshman year, and that's what I saw when I walked down the Fenway in Boston. And sorry, guys, if this show's getting too gay for you. I'm going to play some more music for you now, but, you know, you're here with me, and you are my babies. You're my loves. You're my kids. I adore you guys, and this is just what we talk about. But yeah, there's Chris in 1989 with Lem and Sunita and Michelle Cooper, and but yeah, he had that George Michael look going on back then. I don't know. But get the comments up. I'm sure people have something to say about that. And while we do, we're going to do a little tune by George Michael and Wham.
You put the boom boom into my heart and send my soul sky high when your loving starts. You the bug into my brain. There goes a bang, bang, bang till my feet do the same. But something's bugging me, something ain't right. My best friend told me what you did last night. You left me sleeping in my bed. I was dreaming, but I should have been with you instead. Wake me up before you go, cause I'm not playing on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go. I don't wanna miss it when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go, cause I'm not playing and I'm going solo. Wake me up before you go. I'll take you dancing. I wanna hit that high. I'm your fool. It makes me crazy when you act so cruel. But baby, let's not fight. We'll go dancing, everything will be alright. Wake me up before you go, cause I'm not hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go. I don't wanna miss it when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go, cause I'm not playing and I'm going solo. Wake me up before you go. I'll take you dancing tonight. I wanna hit that high. We'll go dancing tomorrow night. Yeah, it's cold out here, it's warm in bed. They can dance, we'll stay home and stay. Before you go, you leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go. Don't wanna miss it when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go, cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go. I don't wanna miss it when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go, cause I'm not hanging on solo. Always made up before you go. I don't wanna miss you when you hit that high.
Yes, the British version. But then in 1985, my world was rocked by the Australian. Oh, these boys from the band Aha. Oh, guys, too, anybody have a keyboard? Oh, now it's not going to do it. Yeah, there it goes. I hate when a song is in this key. I've rewritten everything to keys that don't even suit my voice because my keyboard's broken. But the band Aha, one of the greatest.
Talking the rain, I don't know what I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today is another day to find you shine away. I'll be coming for your love, okay?
Now, Chris's hair in that mullet picture looks a lot more like the band Aha.
Take on me, take on me, take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. Needless to say, I'm odds and ends, but I'll be stumbling away, slowly learning that life is okay. Say after me,
it's no better to be safe than sorry. No better to be safe than sorry.
take on me, take me on. I'll be in a day or two. All the things you say, is it life or just to play my worries away? You're all the things I've got to remember. You're shying away. coming for you anyway. Take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. Love that song. Love that song very, very much. But it just seemed that every year of that decade, something else came along that just floated my boat a little bit more. Watching every motion in my foolish lover's game. On this endless ocean, finally lovers know no shame. I got off. Well, I didn't get off. I got off. Take my breath away. Take my breath away. The band was Berlin. They did a Bonnie and Clyde video. It was so hot. Watching, I keep waiting, still anticipating love. Never hesitating to become the faded one. Turning and returning, some secret place to hide. Running in slow motion as she turned to me and said, take my breath away. Take my breath away. Sorry guys, I got lost. Haunted by the notion somewhere there's a love in flames. Take my breath away. Take my breath away. Turning and returning to some secret place inside. Watching in slow motion as you turn my way and say, take my breath away. Take my breath away. my breath away, ladies and gentlemen. My kids, Jack, Hildy, Eileen, Jane, Kathy. You guys all take my breath away. Now, there was this really, really, really cool song from this really weird movie that started this whole new thing that we actually call a genre now. Do you remember this? I had the time of my life. Now I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you. Yeah, you do. Hey, baby, I've been waiting for so long. Now I finally found someone to stand by me.
We saw the writing on the wall as we felt this magical fantasy.
Now with
passion in our eyes, there's no way we could disguise it secretly. So we take each other's hand, 'cause we seem to understand the urgency.
You're the one thing I can't get enough of. So I'll tell you something. This could be love, because I had the time of my life.
No, I never felt this way
Before, yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you, 'cause hey, baby, he liked saying that.
with my body and soul. I want you more than you'll ever know.
So we'll just let it go. Don't be afraid to lose control. No. Yes, I know what's on your mind
when you say,
stay with me tonight. Just remember, you're the lover. So I'll tell you something. This could be love, because I had the time of my life.
no, I never felt
This way before, yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you, 'cause I had the time of my life, and I never should be open door till I found the truth. Now I had the time of my life, and you never felt this way before. As I swear, it's the truth, and I owe it all to you, and I had the time of my life.
no, I never felt this way before.
Yes, I swear it's the truth. Owe it all to you,
fun song, right? Super fun, super fun, super fun, super fun, super fun, super fun, super fun. Couple more for you kids, and then we're going to tune out. We are... Oh, this was probably one of my favorite songs of all times of the 1980s. I wanted to be one of them. The decade was bizarre, and that's why I thank you for your requests, all the things that you sent in, and I'm going to play them all. We're going to do a bunch of installments. I'm going to have guest stars come in, some girls who can really sing, and we're going to do some stuff. But this is a pretty good cross section of the songs that nailed me in the 80s. Especially this one. Close your eyes, give me your hand, darling. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? Is this burning an eternal flame? I believe it's meant to be, darling. I watch you when you are sleeping. You belong to me. Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? Is this burning an eternal? Say my name. Sun shines through the rain. A whole life so lonely, and then you come and ease my pain. I don't want to lose this feeling. Say my name. Sun shines through the rain. My whole life so lonely, that you all come and ease my pain. I don't want to lose this feeling. Oh, close your eyes, lend me your hand, darling. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? Is this burning an eternal flame? Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? It's an eternal flame. I mean, come on. So we're at the last year of the decade here now. And I'm going to grab the mouse over there and just share a couple of commercials. Commercials. I know I didn't get to talk to you guys a lot tonight because the problem is put too many songs in and then I can't talk to you and videos. And I love that you guys all show up and show up. And I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thanks again for your tips. I saw some of them coming in. I really promise to pay them back to you full on someday. I really do. I was kind of there, and then I kind of wasn't. Kind of all just fell apart. And I'm hoping I can afford to continue to do these shows for you guys. But thank you so much. Yes, the 1980s had soda wars, Coca-Cola wars, and Pepsi wars. I was always partial, unfortunately, to Coke.
Just for the fun of it, just for the heck of it, just for the taste of it, Diet Coke. Just for the love of it, just for the thrill of it, the real cola taste of it, Diet Coke. Just for the joy of it, just for the just for the fun of it, Diet Coke. Just for the pride of it, Coca-Cola. Just for the taste of it, Diet Coke. Just for the style of it, just for the fling of it, just for the taste of it, Diet Coke. Just for the one of it, just for the fun of it, the real cola taste of it, Diet Coke. Just for the ooh of it, just for the just for the sport of it, Diet Coke. Just for the fun of it, just for the taste of it, Diet Coke.
Are you ready to smell the hairspray, Jamie Beeman? This is the hairspray yes, let's do it, baby. Let's do it. This is the hairspray that I smelled on you for a very, very, very long time. You guys, if you never saw Jamie Beeman to Lauren Bacall, just hop on my page. You'll find it. But here's a High Point commercial from 1980 something.
Love is better the second time around, if you're a coffee lover. When I gave up caffeine, I just knew coffee wouldn't be a pleasure anymore. Then I tried High Point decaffeinated. What flavor. I fell in love all over again.
You see, High Point decaffeinated starts with 100% of the whole coffee bean, brews it to the height of flavor and aroma, and captures that just for you.
Try High Point and fall in love with coffee all over again.
Now available for restaurants.
Okay, it's really amazing to have you here, Jamie, with me on the Lauren Bacall commercials. Come on back in, Bake. It's really funny. Betty, it's if you could hear him say, it's decaffeinated. I can't do it. I can't do it as well as he can. But yes, so guys, tune in to see our show. Come to New York. Come see Lived Experience. Tune in online. And thank you for being here with me tonight. We are in 1989. I have my love here with me. Mwah, sweetheart. He's doing great. I'm glad you guys are hanging out with me. The show goes a little long because we pop so much stuff, clips and all kinds of stuff. He's here and he wants to make it special, and we got all kinds of things. We got Pac-Man. We got all kinds of stuff going on. So it's hard when you pump a lot of stuff in and I'm not just sitting here singing and playing. So there's a lot of stuff. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. We enjoyed doing this for you very, very, very much and spending a Sunday night together. I think, honey, you need to get back to the comments and doing your thing. I am going to play, we have a 1989 tune that's a little, it might not be the most, yeah. Oh, James, are you coming to New York? Are you, James Kissam, you're in New York. Are you going to come see Jamie and I in New York? Thank you. We got to meet one of the most wonderful, I'm starstruck by you guys. I'm starstruck by the people like who are celebrities in my real life. I'm not usually starstruck by celebrities, but there is this one lady who we had the absolute pleasure of Oh gosh, where did I guess I didn't get those lyrics there. I need those lyrics. And I was going to do this song. But what? What's that? Oh, James, yes, great, fantastic. Chris, do you want to tell the people something while I just get these lyrics to Rome's here soon?
Oh, I know what I'm going to tell you. So I'm going to give away the song, though, because I'm going to put up some really, really cool pictures. David was so starstruck when we were performing in Provincetown. When was that? 2019? 21. Oh, it was during the
post-pandemic.
Post-pandemic, right when the pandemic ended, and we had a really awesome person in the audience. And here's a great picture. Oh, I don't think I put the picture of all of us together, but I don't know, does everybody know who that is? Here, I'm going to hand you back, and I'm going to try and find the other picture.
Yes, that is Kate Pearson of the B-52s with me and Zoe Lewis. Zoe Lewis and I did a duo show during Women's Week, October of 2021. And Kate Pearson and her wife, Monica, have a place in Truro. And there was a whole lineup of shows of great women artists, lesbian, female artists. And Zoe was like, well, you know, and Kate is friends with Zoe. They're good friends. And Kate decided that the one she wanted to come to was Lewis and Liberace. I thought that was the coolest thing in the world. And this gorgeous woman who I grew up with in the 80s, singing with the B-52s and with, who was Shiny Happy People, the Ramones? Is that what they were? Damn, I can't. I'm terrible with all this stuff. And he's looking for pictures, because there's a great picture of me, Kate, and Chris. But she is one of the most astounding artists, probably one of the most underrated vocalists of all times, because her vocals are just incredible. And she is 70-something. I'm sorry, Kate, I'm giving away your age. Sometimes she hops on, so sometimes she hears me and sees this, because we're friends now. Friends with Kate Pearson from the B-52s. Yeah, it didn't come through, huh? Too bad. Too bad. There's a great picture of the three of us, but you can believe that Chris got to meet her too. But some of the music of the B-52s that was so fun. RuPaul was in the videos. They had celebrities. Look at Kate back in the day. Oh my God, Kate on the Rome video. But when she talks about the music and what she did, it was like they were just spreading love and fun and music through the world, and that's what's super important. So I have a very special love for this lady who was so kind to me, and gave me a press quote that I'll always use, and just hung out with us after the show. It was so cool. Like, these famous people are kind of really cool. When they're good, they don't have an attitude. If they have an attitude, they basically have problems. Anyway, I'm going to do the 1989 song. This came out in December of 1989, so it was very late 1989. And I'll take both cameras when you're ready. And I'm going to do my own little piano redux of this beautiful song by the B-52s called Rome.
Mercury shooting through every degree. Oh, girl dancing down those dirty and dusty trails. Take it hip to hip rocket through the wilderness. Around the world, the trip begins with a kiss. Roam if you want to, roam around the world. Roam if you want to, without wings, without wings. Roam if you want to, roam around the world. Roam if you want to, without anything but the love we feel. Skip the airstrip to the sunset. Yeah, ride the arrow to the target. Run, take it hip to hip, rocket through the wilderness. Around the world, the trip begins with a kiss. Roam if you want to, roam around the world. Roam if you want to, without wings. Hey, Scott Barbarino, without wheels. I'm seeing the comments for the first time tonight. Roam if you want to. Hi, Kimberly. Roam around the world. Roam if you want to, without anything but the love we feel. Looking for your comments. I see the song name. Fly the great big sky, see the great big sea, kick through continents, busting boundaries. Take it hip to hip, rocket through the wilderness. Around the world, the trip begins with a kiss. Roam if you want to, roam around the world. Roam if you want to, without wings, without wheels. Roam if you want to, roam around the world. Roam if you want to, without anything but the love we feel. Trust me, guys, I'm going to go back and I'm going to see all your comments later. Afterwards, I'm going to find all of them. I love you guys so much. I'm going to close out with... sorry, this was so disjointed tonight. I don't know what happened. Normally I have some like, continuity, but there's so much going on. I just can't. And I love this tune that I'm going to close out with, and thank you for joining. I'm sorry there's reverb on this now because I'm not using that mic. Sorry, guys. Great tune by Billy Joel. Then I'm going to try and get all these lyrics in. This song came out in 1989. And it's a snapshot of the history of the world. Yep, song title's up there already, so you know what it is. And I happen to love the fact that Liberace is actually mentioned in it. I love you, Billy Joel, for that. Or as Liberace would say, thank you, Bobby Joe, for putting me in your song.
So, as I always say, and I always forget to say when I'm running late, because we've been going late. Oh, God, we've been going late. Be good to one another. I love you guys. Thank you for your tips. Thanks for sharing back with me. You guys shared with me during the pandemic, and now you're sharing it with me, and I really appreciate that. Because we could get kicked out of our house any day now. It's possible. I'm trying really hard. I'm just picking projects that don't pay. So I'm loving you. In 2024, I'm lined up where I am so busy that I don't think I can see straight, and I'm going to be good again. But right now, it actually sucks. Like right now, everything's falling apart. But I'm loving being here with you guys, and I appreciate you, and I thank you. And just like this song says, it's cyclical. We didn't start this fire. I was rich a few years ago. Now I'm poor. It happens. It happens. It happens. Liberace was my mistake because, just tough to do it. I should have invested more in me, but I invested in you guys, and I love you, and I thank you. Thanks for taking care of me during these rough weeks. It's been weeks. It's only been weeks, but we still are close to getting kicked out of our house, so it is what it is. Be good to one another. Hug somebody you love. If you can't give them money, give them love. Give them hugs. Give them all kinds of love. And I hope to see you guys again soon. I'm not sure I can afford to keep doing these, but if I can, I will. And I keep passing this track. I'm sorry, guys. Too much tonight. Too much. Just too much. Here we go. Come see me in Ocean City, Maryland on October 5th with the greatest piano men. Come see Lived Experience at the Triad Theater in New York City. Come see me and Chuck Sweeney in Lee Squared at the Purple Room in Palm Springs. That's it. Remember this. Harry Truman Dory. Harry Truman, Doris Day, Red China, Johnny Ray, South Pacific, Walter Winchell, Joe DiMaggio, Joe McCarthy, Richard Nixon, Studebaker, Television, North Korea, South Korea, Marilyn Monroe. H-Bomb, Sugar Ray, Parmesan, Brando, King and I, Ken the Catcher and the Rat, Eisenhower vaccine, England's got a new team, Marcia, Liberace, Satayana, goodbye. We didn't start the fire, it was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire, no we didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. Joseph Stalin, Malenkov, Nasser and Prokofiev, Rockefeller, Campanella, Communist Bloc, Roy Cohn, Juan Perón, Toscanini, Darkland, Kimball Falls, run a rock around the clock. Einstein, James Dean, Brooklyn's got a winning team. Davy Crockett, Peter Pan, Elvis Griffith, Disneyland, Bordeaux, Budapest, Alabama, Khrushchev, Princess Grace, Ben Blaze, trouble in the Suez. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire, no we didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. Little Rock, Passanak, Missing Metal, Kerouac, Sputnik, Chewing Lie, Bridge on the River Kwai, Lebanon, chose to go, California baseball, Sark with a homicide, children of the dynamite. Buddy Holly, Ben Hur, Space Monkey Mafia, Hula Hoops, Castro, Edge was a no-go. U2, Sangam, Paolo and Kennedy, Chubby Checker, Fight Girl, bedrooms in the condos.
Hemingway, Eichmann, Stranger in the Strange Land, Dylan, Berlin, Bay of Pigs Invasion, Lawrence of Arabia, British Beatlemania, Old Miss, John Glenn, Listen Beef Patterson, Pope Paul, Malcolm X, British politicians, X, JFK, build away. What else do I have to say? Birth control, Ho Chi Minh, Richard Nixon back again, Moonshot, Woodstock, Watergate, punk rock, Begin, Reagan, Palestine, Ireland, Russians in Afghanistan, Wheel of Fortune, Sally Ride, heavy metal, suicide, foreign debts, homeless vets, AIDS, crack, Bernie gets, hypodermics on the show, China's under martial law, rock and roller, cola wars, I can't take it anymore. Always burning, the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire. We came united, we tried to fight. We didn't start the fire. We didn't start the fire. We didn't start the fire. Because it's always burning since the world's been turning. Two whole beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, on a sesame seed. That's sesame seed. Bun, I love you guys so much. I hope to see you again someday if I don't throw myself off the bridge. Bye. Love you guys. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in.